Everyone, let's sit down. Let's have a chat about what happened yesterday, okay? Mainly because I'm not sure I know what happened yesterday. I think I've blocked it out. Ironically, incredibly appropriate metaphor for whatever happened yesterday. I think there was a legitimate touch of concern after yesterday's episode. I promise you, listen, we're all just having fun here, okay? If ever I was under any mental strain from this, or editing, or anything, I'd walk away. It's a screen, okay? Walk away, close your eyes. How is this real? The Tyler, the Creator quote, you know the one. We are having fun, however, I won't lie, there was a twinge in my eyebrow when I realized I didn't actually need the TR components. And actually, on the subject of the TR components, you sound nothing but junk. Get out. What? Hold on. You're goddamn right relations have improved. Oh, you're goddamn right they have. The reason I was so driven to try and find the TR components, to find a solution to that, is not because we really necessarily needed them. Obviously, as I figured out when we gave Huey the war casket afterwards, not needing the helmet anymore, it was more because I felt like I'd missed something enormous, like I'd missed a vital step. I understand now that after AOBA's explained it, after we've witnessed it, that they're intentionally supposed to be very vague and difficult to come across. They're not something you're supposed to be able to craft. I'm not going to say the deadly words. I'm assuming direct control, but today I'm going to apply a modicum of sensibility within my current faculties, which is a sentence I think decodes into something meaningful. I'm going to cave in the underground. 2 reasons. A, we've basically mined up all the steel anyway, right? Or at least as much we get. There's all like obsidian. I think there's a bit more on the map elsewhere. I'm not really that fussed. We're good. Like, steel isn't what we need right now. Actually, 3 reasons. B, Huey actually wasn't totally paralyzed by that thing. And the whole point of this was to have this kind of cool underground mechanics thing, Mr. House style. Turns out it's totally irrelevant. Huey's made the sacrifice by becoming a war casket, and I'm happy to, can't believe I'm saying it, I'm happy to forgive him for his many unforgivable crimes. As a result, I'm going to abandon this operation. Why? Well, here's the 3rd reason. Also, we're keeping Hideo Kojima shirtless because he breathes through his skin. The 3rd reason is people who keep saying, have a look at these. The ancient urban ruins, facility elevators, material elevators. These basically let us do what we're doing here, but with a bit more style. Apparently, it's a lot easier to load stuff in and out. Well, unfortunately, Hideo Kojima has collapsed from hypothermia on account of him being naked except for a schmersh. However, downside to that, of course, is that Hideo Kojima does breathe through his skin. So he's just going to have to deal with it. Caught some flack because I called Sandy Lieutenant and not Lieutenant, which is how it's pronounced in British English. Listen, I'm going to be real with you. The Americans have got this one right, okay? You have to give some concessions here. There's no F in that. There's not Lieutenant. That's Lieutenant as far as I'm concerned, okay? Fucking put me in the Tower of London. See if I care. However, trade offer. You motherfuckers need to start saying the L in solder. There is an H in herb. We are not French. I understand this whole argument comes from a pronunciation of a French word. You're right. Okay, let's all just move on. Fuck! Oh, come on. Oh, should we just ignore it? Should we just ignore it? Bet. Yeah, I'm not bothered by that. Oh, hello. Who are you? Puff. Hello. Now, before we cave in the cave, I'm going to do something unhinged. I'm going to turn off every single job. I'm going to redo the whole thing, right? I'm going to turn off every single job, and I'm going to put everybody on cleaning. Oh, another work stozer, Huey. Oh, it's for Sandy. Oh, I'll transfer control over. Look at what we can achieve when we get the whole squad working together like this. Now, if only we could figure out how to apply that to combat, we'd be unstoppable. Not very reassuring when you say that about military, is it? Oh, God, are they done? Whoa, that only took a solid, like, 24 hours with 13 people and countless mechs. Then we put the fries in the bag, and now we can cave it in. Ooh, my other hermit crab is Huey in this one. That's also Sandy. We'll sort it out. Goodbye, Sweet Cave. Sweet Cave, you did so much for us this playthrough. I mean, where would we have got all this steel from otherwise? I mean, legitimate means, probably. Deep drilling and fighting mechanoids non-stop. I mean, I've been doing that anyway. Oh, what the... Oh, that's where the thing was just gestated. What am I going to do with all my toxic waste packs at this point? Take the atomizer, fine. If you're offering, you're not. Okay, well, that's very rude of you. I will take... biosynthetic prosthetics. Ooh, the upgraded version of the mechaneural stuff. Now, you see, I had a word in mind for today's episode. Optimize. First bit of optimization is done. One map. I've optimized the frame rate. And the next thing I want to do is optimize this. This is the mech screen, by the way. Like 2 hermit crabs and 2 of these work dozers, which coincidentally is how many we've got, would probably be enough to replace every single one of our other working mechs. I mean, we've effectively gestated 2 colonists there who have got 18 in all the crafting skills, 18 in all the building skills. They're amazingly good. In the coming days of the brand new buttery smooth Rimworld Odyssey, things like this might be a thing of the past, where I feel like I have to take apart mechanoids just to help keep things running smoothly. And there right there is one beautifully optimized workforce. We've got 2 work dozer, 2 hermit crabs, and then 1 of the escort lifted dozers as well. The next thing to optimize, and I have no excuse for the absolute absolutely horrendous state of this military, there's been a lot of distractions. I feel like every time I start getting prepared to do stuff with it, we have something terrible turn up. Again, it's not an excuse, okay? There's no reason I can't do both of these things. So now we're going to upgrade Sandy's private army a little bit. More importantly, we should use it, but I'm in this weird place where I'm like, these things take ages to grow. I think the truth is, even though there's probably a place in the army for a basic soldier, right? Or a phalanx or something like that. I think a lot of these are probably very outclassed with the amount of research we've done. Also makes sense why the sergeants are so capable of summoning reinforcements, right? Because the sergeants are the ones who make out the TR components. TR components incredibly hard to get, as I've discovered. I'm going to do something unbelievable. I'm going to sit here and read through every single one of them. I'm not going to... Don't worry. I'll give you the cliff notes. It's okay. You go back to the subway surface. The big difference between all the next one I can tell from the surface here is armor value, right? They've all got very, very wildly different armor values. The melee one's obviously much heavily armored compared to some of these lighter units. The difference, the main difference between them, though, when you read it, is the weapons that they're actually capable of using. The soldats, for example, sounds like they can use human weapons, but the mech weapons you have to equip to certain units. The grenadier can only use grenade rifles, for example. The other thing as well is that sergeant, it says that it can only equip light weapons. So, what did that say about Dexter Feldo? What? Where was that? Oh, maybe I'm going mad. What the hell did that say there? Roll the clip back. See, we don't just want one mechanoid. Otherwise, it would be limited to a particular type of weapon. Those weapons might end up like a situation yesterday. We blow everything valuable to pieces. So we've got to be a little bit careful about our approach here. More importantly, while Sandy has the bandwidth overhead, we haven't got to take any apart or anything like that. But obviously, a mechanoid that you spend 115 steel and 5 components on isn't nearly going to be as good as some of these damn things down here, which I am going to build. Oh, and that's another thing. We have a field commander, I think it was. Yeah, field command 1, which acts as that extension relay. Same thing as the sergeant. So naturally, we don't need both. It could be good for, you know, going for different lineups and positioning or whatever. Obviously, this guy can summon reinforcements every year. You could make an argument we don't need both. Let's give Sandy the best of the best. Now, while I was reading about the iguana and the gecko, it said it's based on the Tarbosaurus. The iguana doesn't have the, yeah, if you have a look there, without the experimental armor, so it moves faster. But when we're defending a kill box, we don't necessarily need something that moves faster, right? Right there, though, is the Tarbosaurus. Tongue steel, artificer, we need everything, right? We also need those fire control systems that I think we have one. I might have used it on a mech at some point. Those we do get from fighting an enemy. I think specifically from fighting the Tarbosaurus, right? Just a hangar dozer. Catapult equipped with a miniature garage. I mean, what does that do for us? Maybe it can summon little drones, much like the sergeant can summon little fellas of his own. Jaegers have active camouflage. Gestate a whole bunch of those, make Jelly into a Mechanitor as well. Why only have 2, right? Make Jelly into a basic Mechanitor that just has an army of that. Send Jelly in with their own mechanized ninja squad. It's a cool idea. Or say you have a mech cluster, you get within minimum range of the turret to kill them before they even know what's hit them. I think that could be such a fun play. I might even go as far to start that preemptively. Let's grind up a couple of Tarbosaurus then. Was it this one that we use? It was whatever the most advanced... Was it this one that fires the Tarbosaurus? I don't remember. We'll figure it out. Holy shit, the Mobile Dragoon research. Oh my god. Well, I mean, more importantly, not only can I actually make the weapon of choice for DeSanto, whatever we decide to go for in the end, but look at all this. Oh, Dragoon Shotgun is a module. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. I can make more Dragoons as well. Put me in. Put me in. Absolutely put me in. I'm in it. Here's the other thing. People want me to look at these vehicles in a bit more depth. So let's have a quick peek. Obviously, we've got this thing. Fantastic. People saying have a look at the Chameleon. So you know what? I'll queue it up. It's 200 fiber. When we get to it, we'll get to it. 200 polyester, sorry. Remember, optimize. Before we start fighting this, let's go ahead and make that permanent shotgun module for DeSanto. Dragoon Shotgun. That will probably take them all about 30 seconds because I imagine one of my little hermit crabs will come over here. Now, for the rest of time, we can permanently attach that shotgun. Oh, this one's excellent quality. Right, cool. Permanently attach that Dragoon Shotgun to the mech. Never to be lost, never to be hauled away. Can we have both? Oh, I see, because that takes up both slots. Now, today we have to try and put something right, because, of course, yesterday I built the Mecha Chiller for the Colonel, but it wasn't working at the time. I've updated, I'm ready, prepared, and if it doesn't work now, another mod is ruining everything. Okay, well, we gave it our best shot. Oh, no. Oh, well, one day, maybe you know what? Maybe the Colonel's just not up for it. Maybe he's not willing to go onto the front lines quite yet. Waste pack atomizer. Yeah, actually, yeah, let's go with that. We're already kind of running a little risk on that whole mech front, especially given that I've just gestated an entire army. Oh, I also don't want people to think Huey's getting away with his crimes. There are a lot of people like that. Doesn't seem like much of a punishment for Huey. Bear in mind, war caskets are supposed to be incredibly painful. You're permanently welded to your armor. I mean, more importantly, if Huey is ever taken out of the casket, all his arms and legs fall off. And he gets like that horrible trait, like whatever it's called. I think it's quite literally called shell shock. So he's committed. Like, this is Huey in the cause now. This is him turning over a new leaf, getting his shit together, hitting the gym, deleting the lawyer. Now, yeah, I think it's this one. I think it's the Tarbosaurus that drops the fire control system, right? Why wouldn't it? Because that's what you used to build the Tarbosaurus monsters. Sorry, who's this in my kill box? Hello? These are the mechs Jelly attacked yesterday. They blew up. There are still people in there. How are they not starving to death? I guess we'll go and let them out. Hello? Hold on. No, Jelly. Open, not smack. No, Jelly. Why can't I open those with Jelly? Jelly's gone mad. Oh, that one we can't open. I wonder if we just can't get to an interaction spot. Chameleon? Wait, chameleon? Oh, the anti-tank tank. Hello. I kind of wanted to take you alive, actually. Although I've realized now that this is in the middle of a kill box, so, and in the middle of Jelly as well. You know what? I'm not really that fussed. Tarbosaurus is in the mechanoids. Will they fight is another question. I haven't forgotten they're there. Oh, man, I've got how cool these things look. This is what we need. Right, we need some big heavy mechs with some supplementary little mechs up front. Can mechs equip grenade launchers and EMP grenades? Like the drones, for example. Can I have mechs that are solely designed to destroy other mechs? That'd be kind of crazy. Let's see if they go after the mechanoids. I'll be kind of curious if they will. Might need to wake them up, so we'll try that. Let's just get the mechanoids nice and awake, and then we'll see if they fight one another. We'll just get to time this basically burst up. Okay. Oh, they got a shield up. I accidentally just shot an enormous flat cannon at some caribou. I don't think that's considered good sportsmanship when hunting. Whoops, my bad. Okay, well, oh, fuck. Oh, my auto cannons. We need another shield generator. We need shield generators around the auto cannons, huh? We can get in there and actually do a little bit of damage. Is that an anvil? Oh, that's it. Justice Gavel. Wait, Justice Gavel. The other one was the Anvil of Justice? What was it called again? That must be why I'm confusing them, silly. Wow, you really did just right-click delete on that, huh? Holy shit. No, don't go out there. I'm going to need you in a second to rebuild all this stuff. Let's just be careful with DeSanto then. Look at us hitting the mounting, so we're actually doing pretty all right. I'll just keep an eye on DeSanto, because I'm a little bit concerned about that enormous gun that you've got doing big damage. Actually, not that big damage. Okay, we need to get closer. We need to get closer. We can't see them from there. Careful. Okay, not too close, not too close. If we get to there, there's at least some cover. Boom. Never saw him coming. Here we go. Autocannon turrets. Nice. Okay, first one down. Step forward. If we stay there, we got a little bit of cover, and he can peek out his head. Beautiful. I'm a little bit concerned about that attack that it's got with just destroy. That's insane. What is that? Justice Gavel. Is that different to the thing that we had? Full of discipline. That's where I'm getting confused. They're different weapons. I'm actually starting to think DeSanto might be totally unkillable. Oh, they're using my cover against me. Oh, the irony. Get out of there. We just peek out. Is he okay? Oh, I think it's a little confused. I think it's confused itself. It's got like trapped in the... Oh, Jesus. It's got a little trapped in the embrasures, is what I was about to say. But actually, what I think it's doing is just running rampant through the embrasures. Oh, you little fuck. Okay. Don't stop. This is so expensive. Oh, my God. This is so expensive. I'm not going to financially recover from this. All for one fire control system. Although, we get to build one of these for ourselves. How's he holding up? DeSanto's like totally fine. This mech suit is so strong, isn't it? I think the fact that I've coupled it with the shield belt is certainly... There we go. Certainly helping. We've got its Justice Gavel. More importantly, we've got the fire control system. And I think I've got to give up on this kill box. This shit's expensive. We haven't really got that much plasteel. So I'm not going to tick off Operation Smooth Brain quite yet. I'm considering it like a partial success. I saw a comment from someone who said... you can actually install more of those things that we installed into Huey, even if it doesn't necessarily say it. Sorry, just let me scroll for the next 45 minutes. I mean, I guess I could just craft one with whatever we've got here and see... oh, man, and just see if we do get an upgrade from it. Sure. Okay, we'll give it a go. Do we actually have any chips, or am I going to have to summon more fucking mechanisms? We got signal chips. We're good. So I guess I'll just try Dead King, Consciousness Sprayer, maybe one of those. And then next time a Mechanitor Trader turns up, we'll buy the chips. I'm not summoning anything else, okay? I'm out. This is over. Actually, that's a lie, because you know what I noticed? These things in here from Alpha Mechs. Persistent Mech Boosters. So these things will give... any friendly mechanoids in its radius will work faster. I could throw one of those down, like, in here, actually. Shit, where am I going to put it? I might have to put a couple in this room, actually. We could put one there and one there. I presume it'll work through a wall. I bloody hope it works through a friggin' wall. And then I could put one in here as well, somewhere. Amid all my fucking linkables, I guess I'll just put it there. That's fine. That covers pretty much all the important stuff. It will remain on for 3 hours after leaving the area. So that's the upgrade over the regular mech boost. They have to stay in with the radius, right? Mech efficiency booster. Will lose less energy. Protection booster. Protection against attacks. Oh, a shield belt only for mechanoids. Oh, wowee. Like all these. Like we could use these in tandem with our whole army, right? Remember, today's efficiency. There's nothing currently in Rimmerfella I feel like we need to do. We need to unlock the plasteel production before I know kind of what to build, whether we need the syntholine, which I do have kind of set up, but not actually doing anything quite yet. So what do we need for these then? Remind me. Fire control system. Oh, for the actual guns, we need fire control systems. God damn. So we're probably going to have to farm a couple of those raids then, huh? Not the end of the world. That's not too bad to do. What about these? Those are also fire control systems. Okay, so they all, other than this thing, need that fire control system. Gotcha. That's a weird size. This thing doesn't. This Bushmaster doesn't require that. 7 components, 6. Wasn't this thing that needed reloading with, like, what was it needed? Like barrels, like 16 barrels or something crazy. Recreation. Great point. We haven't unlocked the best recreation quite yet. However, we have an Xbox 360. So naturally, get this shit out the way. Tailload time. Oh, loungers as well, of course, from Vanilla Furniture Expanded, recent edition. Wow. Where shall I put the lounger? Shall I put it near the nuclear facility or over in the middle of the concrete jungle here? Hold on a second. Next to the oil refineries. Oh, buddy. That's the one, isn't it? Holy shit. And then let's throw down a darts board, too. Actually, we've been a lot of recreation since last time I checked. Potentially a problem. I'm going to test it. Let's try the nutrient drippers. So I think we can connect these up to the beds, and they won't be... I honestly don't remember. We've had this argument before in a previous series. I think they're not upset about that, but we're certainly about to find out. Worst case scenario, okay, we wasted a little bit of building time and a little bit of resources. Best case scenario, all my people wake up fully fed, ready to go. Because what's the word of the day? That's right. Odyssey, because Rimworld Odyssey's happening. I think people are quite excited for that. Actually, speaking of food, we have, of course, these things, the sea rations. We need to unlock some sort of... What was this? The stomach attachment, right? It's called like a new nutrition port. That was it. I think it was called some sort of port. Anyway, so definitely put that on the to-do list. I'm going to type in efficiency. Hold on. It doesn't matter if they don't like nutrient paste, right? Because we're militarism. Have I made that up? Easy nutrient paste, don't mind. Oh, fuck. Are you telling me a nutrient fried this paste? That's crazy. Okay, well, let's drag all the beds forward, and I suppose... Ooh, how am I going to do this? I guess in a way, is that not the point, right? You fit as many people into the room as possible. Let's get the golden cock out the way. We'll put that there. Now, here's the other thing that could be quite relevant. I was told that some of the mechanoids, sorry, the automodroids can actually man some of these buildings. Ooh, son of a bitch. I mean, it's cool, so I'm not that bothered. They've used the fire control system on this, the Tunguska. Okay, I'd love to see it in action, given I just spent a small fortune on that. It needs a shield generator. So what we could do then, I suppose, at this point, is install one of the large shield generators, right? And probably put it like... Oh no, there's actually no good place for it. Oh, shit. I can do that and perfectly cover all of the turrets. That's, like, not bad going, to be fair. I could move this fucking wall out the way. So the walls aren't there just for decoration. It's to stop the turrets acquiring aim like back here and turrets shooting one another. It's very intentional. We're actually going to have to upgrade the power grid now, though, because I am pounding this. 3,000 watts excess. We've got this bloody thing. We've got this thing. We've got this thing. It's still not enough. We have unlocked something called a spacer. Oh, look. We've unlocked all this shit. Oh, god damn. Oh my god, that's bigger than the nuclear plant itself. Maybe this area that I was going to use for sun lounges, we could build a second nuclear facility? Let me plan this shit out. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. How many of those? Surely that's 1. 2 per generator, bruh. Whoa. Alright, okay. And then we can put down 2 of those. Fuck, this is going to be insane. We're going to build the reactor first, and I'll just build the room around the reactor, which seems a bit of a poor idea for a nuclear reactor in hindsight to just put it outside. I'm telling you, the efficiency of today's episode, by the time we're done here, this is going to be like a fine oiled machine. This is going to be a real military operation. It's going to make yesterday's episode look like it was produced by a screaming baby. Which, to be fair, it pretty much was. Just it works, Dozer, and there's the Jaeger as well, which, of course, I'm going to hand it over to Jelly. I wish there was a way I could make Jelly invisible. The only way I know how to do that is with the sidecast. I don't know if there's anything else in the pack. I almost can't believe I'm suggesting this. Is there an animatory? Can I turn that into, like... does Jelly have, like, a natural backstory? K410, oh my god, she does. Whoa, okay, so hold on. In fact, that's all she has, because Jelly was like, what, 18 when she joined us? Man, she's had a crazy story, though. Oh my god. Wait! Stop. What got rid of Wimp? Why has she lost Wimp? What's suppressing Wimp? I promise that is nothing I've done. I've not touched it. I've done nothing. How has this happened? Delicate. 4 straight delicate. Am I going mad? Did she have Wimp? How has this happened? How has this happened? No. I haven't done anything. Like, I haven't changed anything. I haven't touched anything. Is this... I'm going to look up the Genie Xenotype. I feel like I'm being gaslit. I feel like someone's patched something. Oh, God, yeah. Extra pain. They're supposed to have the extra pain gene. She doesn't have that. Why doesn't she have that? I think this is a bug. I'm not going to make any executive decisions to reverse whatever this bug is until someone has confirmed if this is a bug or not. I don't want to be like, okay, well, clearly something's broken here. I'll give it back the Wimp trait because it feels a bit weird. And then people are like, no, actually, you've done something. Like, we've done some sort of surgery or something happened that removed Wimp, but like nothing's changed about it, so I don't really understand it. Main Battle Dragoon. Oh my god, is this something different? Combat Sword would be cool. Different frame modules. So sorry, what is the actual name of the frame module that Santo has? He keeps wearing it all the time. Sorry, I need to check this. PF3 Arbiter. Right, so that's something very different to whatever this is. I mean, we could build it, give some people some inferior stuff. Oh, and look at this. And look with gunsmithing, we get like some of the amorphous polymer stuff too. God damn. Oh my god, we like barely scratched the surface. Everything we've been so far is just figuring out how shit works, and now we're like unlocking the shit that we've figured out. I gotta try this thing too, huh? Let's get it refueled. And the power grid's gone. I haven't even got enough power to power these. Is that why the power grid's gone? Oh, the power grid's gone to score that shit apart. Why did I take that apart? What in God's green earth possessed me to do that? It's okay, everyone. Don't worry. I've just gone completely insane. I've just lost my fucking mind. Oh god, the coolant pump has to be adjacent. Oh, wow. How am I gonna... it's one of those situations we've got to... We can't connect up everything, I think. We're just gonna have to connect up the most efficient stuff for the job. Something about watching a tank roll over my oil fields to build a nuclear reactor that brings a goddamn tear to your eye, doesn't it? I think I'm gonna have to move countries. Can hear him. Can hear him calling me now. Ronald McDonald. Ronald. Take me in your arms, Ronald McDonald. Take me in your arms. We'll lie. We'll share a sun lounger. What if we kissed under the shadow of the oil well? I could run my hands through his curly red chest hair as a tank delivers my double cheeseburger, extra mustard, hold the onions. We bathe in unfathomable amounts of experimental radiation built by someone who has no idea what he's doing. Really brings a tear to your eye. God bless. Oh, wow. Look at that. Suddenly our power issues are solved. That's crazy. What are we lacking for this, then? Packed concrete. How have we not got the concrete? Oh, but the mechanoids at the top. What? You've left all this poor defenseless concrete out there to fend for itself, you cowards. Let's go over to the war casket foundry, slap down on the maintenance gantry. I might be able to put Jelly in a mech suit with her ability. Does that work? Why wouldn't it work? Sorry, fellas. Council have told me you've got to clear this out. Sorry about this. Oh, Jesus. That looks so scary. And then I look at his integrity and I'm like, it doesn't do a damn thing. It just bounces right off his shield. Okay, now his shield's down. It's not bouncing off anymore. I'm scared. I'm just going to bait them over. Careful. Oh, shit. Well, that's not ideal. Yeah, we need to build like some sort of barrier in front of that fucking things. I was trying to bait them over. That fucking thing's just destroying my own defenses. Hi, welcome to Everything I Ever Build in Rimworld. Thanks for joining me here. Episode... What have we done? Probably like 5,000 of these damn things now. They shoot the shield generator, which are overlapping, soaking up hits to one another. DeSanto just comes in and deals with them while they try and shoot the shield generator, which is... Oh, Jesus. Okay, careful. No. Oh, I just missed him. Holy shit, did we get lucky there? What the fuck? Okay, DeSanto, don't walk in the fire. DeSanto, be careful. Okay, look, you got plenty of reaction time there. It's not really worth panicking over. Right, let's take out that bloody thing. A Starfire. I'm surprised it's the first time we've seen one of those. I remember those before. They're from Alphamex, right? Yeah. Okay, these things are quite scary. They turn up a lot at the end of those other boss raids if you wanted to farm those. My god, apparently they also take an absolute pounding. Bro, stop fighting the fire. Just leave it. Oh, I gotta save this tree. Save it. Save yourself, big man. Smallest possible raid in this playthrough. Just like the least amount of chaos we see. Oh, whoa, Joe Nads, what happened? Crack? From what? Siegebreaker. Oh, it shelled him. Okay, sorry. I thought it would be a lot easier to clean up, but it's this fire. He just can't handle it anymore, and I'm not entirely sure what's made him so bloody flammable so suddenly. I reckon it's got to be the jet booster, right? Because before then, I swear he didn't catch fire. Maybe somehow for 10 episodes, we just got extremely lucky. I would have liked that, but that's okay, I suppose. I don't really need it. Beautiful. We did actually get one. Okay, I'll put that next to my nuclear reactor. We can connect it to all this shit. Main Battle Dragoon. Why, yes, I'm going to see if I can do something for Jelly right now. Let's throw that down there, and then let's get to work. I presume they come off of these things then, huh? Frame. We've got the choice of... Oh, okay, mainly just this one for now. Heavily armed power armor, or so-called Dragoon, used by the Colonial Army Task Force. Probably the largest piece of infantry equipment deployed by the Colonial Fleet on the surface of this planet. Is that implying it's bigger than the one DeSanto's got? Oh, I can't give Jelly bigger than DeSanto. He'll get a complex. You know, I think DeSanto's chill enough he wouldn't mind. In fact, on the subject of that, Freelancer, DeSanto's husband... When did that happen? Is it when I walked away yesterday in my rage? No, I didn't miss their marriage. Shit. Well, to be fair, it's kind of relevant to the thing I was about to mention. We're going to give you a little love enhancer. Uncontrollable tentacles. We'll see. Oh, no. I got to cover her up here because her face is revealed because she's in the bed right now. There we go. There you go. We finally answered the mystery, my friends. The series-long ARG. Why does DeSanto have that smile on his face all the time? I don't know when it happened, but at some point, my microphone cable fell out. This is it's a calm day. It's a calm day. I'm trying not to lose my mind. This is done. Beautiful. I'm sure I did a super cut of me sat there in silence, and then the Calitron is fired up, ready to go. 2 days. 2 days and all my power issues are solved. Sleep drippers. The beds are reinstalled. All we got to do is just connect up the drippers at this point. So that's it's a nice and easy task for us to do. Why is there water? Why is there water? I don't understand. Don't know how these work. Never used them before. A facility which protects surrounding colonies from threats by creating powerful energy signals. Force hostile enemies to rely on energy reflection for target selection to identify the facility itself as a priority target. I gotta figure out what that means. Hold on. This is surrounding colonies. Is that hyperbole? And it means, like, we'll protect this by drawing them over here? Or does that mean you build it on a separate map and it spawns raids in over there instead of here? I need to do more research in this. Hold that off. Leaving that in, because I've identified it. Okay, so people know it's on my radar. Being on the radar. I've also been basically begged to build one of these by many people. So I think this is a way to make underground layers, right? Then we can couple that with this, which allow you to restrict people to particular floors. You can effectively have a multi-layered base. Now, let's be totally 100% honest and transparent here. The game is struggling with the amount of moving parts we've got going on. And I mean that like in the literal sense of there's a bunch of robots, we've got a bunch of colonists, we've got a bunch of everything that's moving and changing, and we've got these that are affecting these, which does affect the TPS. We've got this going on. We've got an oil grid. We've got so much, okay? I'm probably not going to add a sub-layer to the base just because I think my PC will melt through the floor of my office. However, I'll definitely have a look at it. I think it's cheap enough that we definitely should have a look at this. I think that'd be fun. Okay, large facility elevator. Enter the large facility elevator. I'm going to send down Huey. Not for any reason, Huey, just because you were the closest person there. What do you mean you were miles away? No. You've already paid your debt to society, remember? By forcibly welding armor to your legs and arms, never to escape. Oh my god. It is just another level. It's just a subfloor. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's cool. Right. But you can automate it with this then, huh? Permitted floors. Right. So he's allowed to be... And we rename maybe this to the floor name that we want instead. And then we say permitted floors. And then you can just add that and remove it. Right. So, okay. So obviously no girls allowed. Only Huey, actually. In Huey's Guna Den. How does this work? Sleeping level. Oh, working level. Joy level. Oh. This is cool enough to make it a separate series. I'm sorry. This is sick. God, fuck, we could have like a skyscraper playthrough. Man, I've already got 2 of the series from this one series. Holy shit, talk about good research, huh? Okay, I'm gonna fill that in. I'm gonna fill that in for now. Again, TPS or suffering, don't go sub 200, I beg you. That's unplayable levels at that point. Ah, there you go. I was watching it there, and the way it works is when they get down to 20% of their food bar, it just fills them back up. I hate that. This, I don't like. So we tick off the sleep drippers. Perfect. I'm efficiency king today. 8 seconds. So now we go over here and we say, do not refuel this one. He was very quickly going to spin that off for us. And meanwhile, thousands of miles away, would you look at what my little crab is working on? Or he was until he's... Oh, Snake's working on it. The frame module for that walker, that super heavy walker that we've apparently unlocked. While we're over here, I would like to queue up the biosynthetic arm and the biosynthetic legs. Better than a biological leg in every single way. I mean, we could go full efficiency. I don't really like doing this anymore. Replacing every single limb on every single character. Maybe this is the one series where it is a bit more justifiable. And it's a military organization. Maybe they'd be happy to volunteer for that, right? Why wouldn't you? In a regular Rimworld colony, where it's just people kind of surviving on the front, yeah, a little farm, a little ranch, whatever it happens to be, they probably wouldn't be so pleased to be turned into a bio monster. But in this case, where they've seen the real horrors of war, like some really terrifying Metal Gear-based stuff, you should have seen the shit Hideo Kojima's dreaming about. Maybe this is fine. Maybe this is okay. We've got to make sure we've got plenty of neuroglue, though. That's going to be the big downside, is making sure we've got that neutramine. I think everything kind of ties together, because I think eventually we can spin the chem fuel from Rimmerfella into neutramine. Fertility procedures I don't think are ever going to be relevant. Transport pods, something missing. I don't know what's going on with that one. Syn thread, I suppose we'll take that one just in case it unlocks something else. Enriched uranium on the floor. Not assigned to constructing? Hey? They've already refueled it. How the fuck did I miss that? Oh, shut up. Oh, what? You ruined it! Wow, 63,000 watts. 61,000 watts just from that alone is crazy. Lots of materials, lots of complicated stuff going on, though. I do like that. I think that's a cool system. We've made our frame module. Okay, here we go. It was excellent quality. Oh. Yeah, it is slightly larger, isn't it, than this one? We're going to make a helmet for it, along with all of the other attachments. What is it like? 156% sharp. Okay, 156, 117, 117. This one is obviously legendary, right? We started with it, legendary quality in the scenario by default. I think at a legendary tier, it would be obviously the equivalent, right? Caps at 200%, but I imagine it does surpass that. Got to build a helmet for it now. Okay, cool. Cyclop is the name of the frame, right? And it's also the most expensive one. Well, they're on it. They're on it for the bionics. Holy shit. Oh my god. I didn't expect things to be so efficient. Now I want to have a look at the nutrient port, because that's the final thing. Because that was that food thing that we can eat, and it lasts them like twice as long as a regular food. Gives them, here we are, organ replacement. Emotion filter. Fascinating. Bond chance factor 0. No social impact. No psychic sensitivity. 25% talking. That's a really interesting way to implement that. I've seen a lot before where it's just been like incapable of social, right? It just shuts it down. Trauma Savant, obviously fantastic example of that. That's totally different. Wow. Okay. I don't think I want that for anybody. Do you think anybody's like the strong silent type? Maybe Jelly. We've still got that Anvil of Discipline that we looted before. You remember the weapon I gave to DeSanto? Super, super slow. Didn't really work for... Really? Really? Oh god. Oh god, that's all the mega spiders. Believe in Adachi. Oh, he's playing dead. Oh, he's playing dead. It's okay. He's fine. Okay, Snake, back off. Jelly, I don't know how far away you are, but I can really do it with the hand. I can do it with the hand. I can do it with the hand. The robot's coming down. Oh, fuck. That is so scary that the whole goddamn robot army just comes down like that. How can I turn this off, though? I don't think I can turn this off remotely. Jesus. Jesus. My decoy antenna. Oh, there's still one alive. Attacking my damn turret. Get away from that. It's on top of the kernel. Damn, that was scary, though. Holy shit, was that cool? Like, all of a sudden, like, the spiders turn up. This whole fleet of robots just comes down. During all of these projects, at some stage, they finished the Cyclop helmet. That would be hilarious if it was just one enormous eye. Okay, it kind of is, yeah. I've got to do some research into the attachments for both of these mechs, find something a bit more optimal for them. I've just got to sit here and do a lot of reading. A lot of reading in between episodes, because there is... I mean, look at the scroll bar on this bench, but look at how much stuff there is. That right there, biosynthetic lag. Awesome. What's the efficiency on that? 125%. God damn, it might be worth going down the squad and slowly upgrading everyone. I'm going to tick it off for now, though. This episode was exactly what I was trying to do with the last episode before I jinxed it. Optimize the workforce and the mechanoids and the army and the power grid and the people and the food, everything. I feel like it's just been an across-the-board massive upgrade. And, of course, the thing that's carried us through the whole playthrough, a second mech suit. at some point, I promise you, the chinchilla will go in the mech. We'll figure it out. I'll work with Keys tomorrow, and we'll go back and forth and see if we can't finally figure out what's going on with this bizarre chinchilla issue. Thank you for joining me here today. I feel a lot better leaving it on a high note. This is fantastic. Much better than the crazy fest that we had yesterday. I'm sure it will devolve again tomorrow. Thank you to Evelyn X, Krieger220, Dragon, Brotmit Toast, Jam Plague, Fenton Volpine, Dr. Annie Flight Gamer. Thank you for the rumor, Mr. Streamer. Brittany Lee, Crispy Nuts, Ozymandias, Cat C, Killer, Starling, 6, Chax, Higtastic, Dune, Caius, Jonathan Cameron, Zinna, Paro, Superb, Cumin, Plunger, Galupo, Simothy, A Little Touch of Rimrimothy, and Minty Mushrooms for their support. The executive producer is over on Patreon. Don't forget, at 6 p.m. every day, of course, is going to be the Odyssey series, with this going permanently to 2 hours ahead. That's 8 p.m., 100 hours if you want to stick to your military time, your 24-hour clock, whatever works for you. Simply, that gives me a couple of extra hours to get the series done. Obviously, this is a bit more of an intense series, a slower series, more of an edit to it, and that works well, I think. You still get double Rim. Don't complain. Thanks to Z Audio 951, James Twice, Edgarus Palima, Jahihi, Carl Schreier, Citria, Metal Girl Riven, Snoopy, Wolf, Etherix, Jason Ganser, Red Noah, Ed, formerly a questionably phallic grab ship, and Seidlitz Vesser. See you tomorrow. I'm going to bed. Goodbye. I need some outro music now from like a game show, huh?